All right, Chris Popper here with Bunky Dow down in Bar Harbor, and happy first day of school. It's probably, well, you don't have kids there, but you've got virtual school, and I know that you've been meeting with everyone. It's been a busy first day.
Yeah, it went off very smoothly without a hitch. Credit to Julie Kay and Mark Arnold and all the other tech people that pulled it together. We had 4 class meetings, and the attendance was right up there. And most everybody was there. There's a couple people that I don't think has all the stuff yet, but it went off very smoothly. I've got a lot of information out, probably too much. So people that are hearing this for the first time, please check the school website with the latest updates coming forward.
And updates are coming fast and furious right now.
They are. Right now, we're in a holding pattern. Been like that since March 13th, really. And this roller coaster, I'm ready to jump off and get back to somewhat being normal. But I appreciate everybody's patience and understanding during this, difficult time. I'm seeing all the things out there, let them play, and then the situation at Ellsworth and Sumner this past weekend and stuff like that. I'm glad we're not at that point here at the high school on the island or in our community. Our plan is to wait for the recommendations that come forth either tonight or tomorrow from the Maine Principal Association.
Look at the plan. Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday or Wednesday.
Right, and then take those plans to the school committee meeting that we have Thursday night at 6 o'clock in person in the theater.
Okay. And obviously the hope is that there will be interscholastic activities. And when we talk, and I'm constantly being reminded of this, when we're talking interscholastic activities, we're waiting for the drama departments to, the drama council to make their recommendation. We're waiting for the music council to make their recommendations as well. We're not focusing solely on high school athletics.
No, we don't do that here at the high school. We all those programs are very, very important for the mental health and the well-being and involvement of the students here at MDI High School. We have outstanding programs, and I feel we treat them all the same. Right now I can give you an update that the drama department is looking to do a video presentation. All the details are still being worked on at this time, but it looks like it'll be in small groups, and we get together with Jeff Zaman, who works here in the tech department, and put together a film that we would showcase sometime in November.
And Jeff Zaman, so just so everybody knows, is, I believe, an Oscar or Emmy winning producer. I mean, so this isn't some Chris Popper putting together some little video. I mean, this is a world-class video.
Yeah, I can't remember what he got the Emmy for, but it was, I can't remember if it was in Star Trek or something like that. I mean, Star Wars or something, I'm not sure, but he also is the one that put together the virtual show choir presentation. He also is the one that did the graduation here at the high school. He was very prominent in making sure that went off without a hitch, so we're very fortunate to have him. You got to remember with drama, though, they don't come under the NPA guidelines until 1 acts. Right now, if we were guessing, it looks like that may be a virtual presentation, but we're not 100% sure on that. As far as music, I have talked to Mr. Remy, and the jazz band and combos and stuff will start out as a virtual competition or performance and stuff like that. Hopefully that will change as we get going and something comes down the road that we can be together more safely and more in person. But right now it looks like that's going to start as a virtual thing. And those updates you can find on their websites. We'll be posting a lot of information coming up, and the drama has a nice website, and so does the music. So be on the lookout for those. But we're very excited to, 1, to have the discussion, and 2, to look forward to doing something.
Well, one of the things you and I were talking about in terms of scheduling of events that are allowed to participate for high school athletics, you're really trying to keep everything clustered within Hancock County.
Yeah, our league, the PVC, which we do most of our activities in, has agreed that we're just going to do county contests. So, for example, for us, we right now we're going to recommend to the school committee that we follow all the NPA recommendations. Right now, golf and cross country has been approved. They have the backing from the state agencies on that. So those meets and matches will look a lot different than they have in the past. I don't know what the format for cross country is, for example, but we're looking at maybe having a team. We're going to reduce the number of teams at an event. So we may just take our whole team up and race against each other and get a time and then leave, and then the next team comes up. So there might be 2 other schools participate in that. As far as golf goes, it's going to be county-wide. Right now, there's a 6-match schedule. Still working out the detail for the PVC qualifier, which we will separate into 2 divisions. We'll have a Class C division in one location. Looks like maybe Jado, and we'll have another one in the Bangor area for Class B. That's towards the end of this month, September. But again, we would play GSA, Ellsworth, Bucksport, and MDI would play in those matches along with Deer Isle Stonington for golf. And cross country would be all those Hancock schools I mentioned, with the exception of Sumner at this time.
And who knows? I mean, right now the RSU 24 board of directors has chosen not to participate, but should the MPA make a decision, they may or may not reconsider, and then obviously, right. In terms of spectators, that's a concern for everyone. I mean, obviously the first concern is to get schools open, then to get interscholastic, but fans probably are not going to be allowed at events because of the mass gathering rules.
That's been our initial discussion right now. That may change, if we get to that point. We're fortunate at the high school that we have a pitch lock system both on the alumni field and in the gymnasium. So if we get to the point that we're playing soccer, and I'm saying if, because right now we don't know what that's going to look like, but again, if we're going to start off as conditioning and skill development with soccer. If we get to the point we're playing games, it would be against those schools I mentioned earlier, and we would rotate around that. We play all our contests, sub-varsity and varsity, on that game field, so people could be able to watch their children play. Again, no final decisions been made. That will be in front of the school board Thursday night. Again, we're under the state guidelines. You're going to have 100 at a gathering, and if you get a soccer group down there with officials and people working and stuff like that, you're probably at 50 or 60. I know if we did play volleyball, which I believe is being moved to another part of the school year, we would not have any inside for volleyball because I'm at 40 for just one match only.
And so that's a 50 limit because it's indoors.
Right. So again, everything's up in the air at this point. No final decision has been made. And I just want to say this meeting that we're having is just to get approval. School board is really on board trying to be sure that we offer something to the kids that's safe and healthy. And this is no, there's no controversy issues here or anything like that.
People don't need to come. They can't. I mean, first of all, there's a limit of 50 in the theater, but yeah.
I have great confidence our school committee is going to go along and support things that we would like to do as long as it's safe and everybody is, social distancing, we're following the guidelines. I have no concerns about that. So this is not a controversial issue whatsoever. People don't need to write emails or letters and stuff like that. They don't, you don't need to do that because I'm quite confident that they'll follow the guidelines that will be presented by the Maine Principal Association.
All right. And I mean, one of the things that should soccer be allowed, my plan is to broadcast every soccer game that we can, and that way my voice will be on the Pixelet system, and between Ellsworth and MDI, and we'll be able to have that, and we'll have it on the radio or the internet depending upon when the Red Sox season's finally over. I mean, it's been over when it began, but, right? But I mean, really, there aren't going to be many games right before what with the training and leading up, much before the end of September, I can't imagine.
No, I think the first carnival game is going to be that last week in September for cross country and soccer. Golf, our first carnival match is going to be the 17th and 18th. We're going to hopefully start on the 14th, and then we get out there, start playing matches, because that season's a lot shorter. I do know the state, individual, and team championships will be held in the tennis on the 10th of October. Usually they do one championship the week before, and then the other one. This year they're doing all together. That's a big course, and they can really spread people out. I think they're gonna have one class go on Friday, then the other two classes go on Saturday. But there's plenty of room, and there's no fear of anything, being too close or anything like that at that place.
Right. Okay.
I just finish and just say that I really do appreciate everybody's patience on this. I know it's been up and down, and believe me, no one's feeling worse than you people that can't get out here and do stuff, because I can't give you an answer. I wish I had answers for you, but things change all the time. I appreciate that you're trusting the process. Again, if anybody has any questions or concerns, I put some stuff on the athletic webpage today with the latest update, and also a Q&A questionnaire or questions I've been asked, so people can look on that. If you see something that's not on there, please email me or let me know. And the last thing I would say is that in order, we're going to hit the ground running after Thursday night, and we'll have Friday and the weekend. People need to get the paperwork in. So I believe information has been sent out on to go onto rank 1 and do all the paperwork that's required. If you haven't got that and you need it, please email me or call here at the high school, and we'll get that stuff to you as soon as possible. But there's going to be a lot of moving parts here, I anticipate, the rest of this week. So we want to get going and start on the 14th as quickly as we can.
Which is 6 days, or yeah, 6. Yeah,
next Monday.
6.
Next
yeah,
Monday.
Yeah, 6 days from now.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.